Hello Pokemon Go trainers, it's a Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video, and we are back once again with one of my favorite teams, my go-to Bacon Bird team, Yveltal, Origin Dialga, and Viperia. Now, I first used this team last season. The team was used by Itzaxon, won a Pokemon Go World Champion, and they did pretty good. And I've really enjoyed the team a lot. And it's back. Master League's back. Gonna use it. And Bacon Bird with its Dark Pulse is gonna take a 2-0 shield advantage, setting up Origin Dialga to absolutely go nuclear. Now we are still running Focus Blast because I don't want to add Oblivion Ring. I'm in Focus Blast when it does land in the right scenario. It's so much fun. Definitely a lot better to have Oblivion Ring. Gonna be so much more handy. Such a good move, especially to deal with one of Yveltal's biggest weakness in fairy types. Definitely 10 out of 10 would recommend. From what I've seen, same pacing of energy as Dark Pulse. Very, very good move. Plenty of battles where I'd love to have Oblivion Ring. But I like just sticking with Focus Blast. Do they respect the damage? And I got a little lost. I lost a little track on the damage they've already taken. They do take me out, shield a piece. It's not a terrible scenario. But I should have known. They were just about in range from Dark Pulse, so obviously they were going to shield. Not almost lose Viperia just yet. Hobo comes in, which, okay. We're going to bring in Viperia. Am I going to respect the damage of the Brave Bird? No. And we have Tapu Bulu, which, okay, kind of good. I know shielded. Odds are they have Grass Knot, but actually, Bulu's going to get a nice farm down, and I am 2 damaged. And I had 2 energy dry. Oh well, that was bad. Should have gone for the Dark Pulse, and maybe I could have taken another shield. Oh my gosh, that was a mistake I made this battle. Huge mistake. Bacon Bird has a pretty nice matchup into Dialga, Origin Dialga especially. Able to take a shield with Dark Pulse, that's big. I guess they may get 1 shield farm down. If they do let the Dark Pulse go through. We took the last shield, so I'm like, let's bring in the Viperia. Now, if you are new to the channel, well, I am using Shadow Viperia because I don't have the Hundo. You don't need a Hundo Viperia, but especially when mine is a 98 with 14 attack, yeah, I'm going to lose all the Charge Attack priorities. And there's too many Viperias for me to, sacrifice that. Actually, may have a 96 with 15 attack I could build. But, actually I can't build because I don't have the XLs. And the level of play I'm playing at, I really need a level 50 at the minimum to truly compete. Next opponent, Bacon Bird into the Bulu. You can survive Nature's Madness pretty with a decent bit of HP. Going to be launching a Dark Pulse, and Dark Pulse is going to grab a shield. Let's go. Yeah, I love players not knowing that I don't have Oblivion Ring. We're going to go for the next move, and we're going to land, and we're going to have a 2-1 shield advantage. And honestly, I do go bring in Viperia because I want that energy, and I'm happy to shield up the Grass Knot. And they're going to have Landorus, which is actually really good to drag out. Able to get some nice energy lead, setting Landorus downfall up. We do shield the Sandsear Storm. And I do get to the next Rock Wrecker in time. And Rock Wrecker, kabooms! Big damage. They bring in Palkia. Origin Palkia. And it's been a little bit since I've needed to rely on Dialga to Dragon Breath for the win. We get the Dragon Breath down. Honestly, I was that's the only play I had at that point, and I did not remember how close that matchup was going to be. I mean, Origin Palkia may be one of the best in Master League and amazing and one of the best investments just in the game. But Origin Dialga, a very nice counter to Palkia, and it is a really strong dragon. Definitely one of the best to build also. And we are going to play the one shield scenario. I'm able to hang on from Dragon Breaths. My Yveltal is good enough. Unless it's a Hundo Best Buddy boosted Palkia, that Palkia is able to win. And so often I make the mistake of playing Charge Attack Priority and losing for them throwing their first move. We have found a Necrozma and a Viperia. Going to get the Viperia out, but I'm going to have a shield to protect myself so I can continue to Mud Slap down. And I do get myself a Rock Wrecker loaded to Kaboom goodbye to clean up the mighty Steel type Necrozma. And we have an amazing RPS lead. Let's go. We're going to bring in Shadow Viperia. And also one of the best perks of Shadow Viperia, one shield farm downs Origin Dialga all the way with Mud Slaps. Definitely amazing. Actually, maybe in the lead, I'm not entirely sure if regular Viperia does that also. But definitely Shadow. I mean, you have to be like perfect in terms of swapping to do it potentially with Viperia, but oh, Focus Blast Mewtwo. Gotta respect that. That's actually so cool. I actually feel like that probably does slightly more than Ice Beam. But, I mean, just easy cleanup. Just RPS how it goes so often. Just how the cookie crumbles. We get a nice lead into the Ursaluna. They bring in Tyranitar. Honestly, cool spice. They actually probably should have a fire type. Maybe, or grass type to cover the water weakness. They have a Togekiss, interesting. Yeah, they're in a tough spot. I kind of get what they're going at, but I guess fighting is not something you're going to see. A little awkward. I mean, they're actually, yeah. Honestly, you gotta respect running this team. Definitely pretty cool. Unfortunately for them, they are gonna go kaboom! Get nuked, Ursaluna. They actually do get some good energy on their Togekiss. But thankfully for me, I have a shield, and I read the need for the shield for Dialga. And we say goodbye, Togekiss. Goodbye. See you in another battle, potentially. Hopefully you lose again next time I see you. Origin Dialga in the lead. Perfect one. Nice for them. They're going to not make a catch of the Dark Pulse. My opponent does make a nice read of like, oh wait, that could probably be worthy of shielding. I mean, they are going to debuff me. But I may be debuffed, but Ironhead is actually going to kaboom! Nuke the Avalugg. Let's go. Goodbye, Hisuian Avalugg. They revealed door number 3, and it's a Viperia. I may be debuffed, but I can still put in some good damage. Oh, what a great catch by my opponent. Catching Ironhead onto Dialga. Debuffed Ironhead. But unfortunately for them, they give me the energy I need. I trust they don't want Surf, and even then, honestly, I may have still been able to win. Viperia, I mean, it kind of struggles a bit into Yveltal. If I had a slight energy lead, I think I definitely would have won if they did have Surf. But definitely, I mean, with Viperia being able to not get one shot by Surf, easy win. Another RPS of our opponent. Honestly, I'm a little surprised Kyle got behind A little. I mean, it's not a bad pair with Giratina. I should have just taken the Warp Time, but like I do want energy for the Giratina. They're just gonna go for Surfs. This was not good. But like I already have such an insane lead. Finding door number 3, very nice, very nice. I mean, I don't need to shield Yveltal up against Giratina at all. They do get some nice energy with that farm down. But the power of Shadow Viperia is just gonna be too much for the Dialga. And we see the Giratina coming, and I'm like, let's just go for the Breaking Swipe. Get some decent damage. If they had Spicy Dragon Pulse, they may have play, actually. But unfortunately for them, no. No, they do not. And they get Sucker Punch down, and I'm like, I don't think my opponent's going to let me exactly just take an easy KO with the move, so I'll just throw both. And not let them get the energy they need to even tempt fate with getting to next move. Ooh, we're going up against the legend. The Bacon Bird versus a Purified Hunter Ho-Oh. Just going to charge up just a bunch of energy. No attack drop, thankfully. I'm going to go and throw my first move. It's going to land. I'm going to throw another. They could have thrown a move before my second, but they're just going to shield. That's fine. I don't mind going down. Shield of Peace scenario is pretty fine by me. And we see a Necrozma, Dawn Wings Necrozma, a pretty common pair behind Ho-Oh. I mean, it's definitely a good pair. And especially seeing a Yveltal, definitely not bad matchup for them. But they use the last shield, their fatal mistake. And they are going to have their Moongeist Beam shielded. And oh my gosh, what's door number 3? Oh, it's Tapu Bulu. Oftentimes, I have seen Dialga as third, but Bulu does make sense. Definitely not a bad pair. I mean, you got a nice safe swap of Dawn Wings for Kyogre, Palkia leads. And I mean, Bulu can also deal. I actually may have to try that team out. Oh boy, I do kind of really want to use that team. Probably, also, if the team does good, you're going to see a video on that team. Definitely excited. I mean, I do love using Dawn Wings Necrozma, and it's very nice to have both Hundo Necrozmas. But another Ho-Oh lead. Bacon Bird putting in the work. This time, they swap into Dialga. Do they respect that Focus Blast? Kaboom! One hit KO. Goodbye, Dialga. Goodbye. Good riddance. They do have an Ambush, which is actually really awkward Pokemon to deal with when they have shields up. I can one-shot them with the Iron Head or Rock Wrecker, but the pacing, they do bring in Ho-Oh, which is fantastic for me. But you're going to see what they do. They're going to be going for the Brave Birds. I actually think I may have been able to KO with a Breaking Swipe. They do throw the move instantly, though. And at an over half health and Ambush, it's actually a little awkward. But I did leave with some good energy from Dialga already. Got some good energy for it. But in Ambush, I mean, it's not a great matchup into Dialga, but it's not a terrible matchup either. And with, an Ambush being in regular raids, regular legendary raids, definitely got to be prepared. But I do take the win. If they had respected the Focus Blast, they actually really had a really good chance of winning. Amazingly, they bring in Zacian. Gonna go for the Rock Wrecker, but they're going to be winning Charge Hack priority. Gonna survive a close combat. I'm gonna go for the Rock Wrecker. And I'm gonna take a shield. And I'm gonna go for the Breaking Swipe because I don't think I can reach another Rock Wrecker. I do take the last shield, but actually, I wasn't paying too much attention, and, they do hang on. Well, they do have two moves, and I mean, I don't have a fast attack moving Pokemon remaining on the team after losing Rhyperior to just one shot, even with the debuffs. In terms of fast moves, and with them having back-to-back moves, they were in a pretty good spot. So they did take both my shields, but they did not have the Shadow Ball. And we are just going to easily clean up with the Dialga. Double warp time to Kaboom for the win. They actually had the same IVs Dialga as mine, just not better equipped. We got a nice lead into a perfect Origin Palkia. This is a problem with Best Buddy Boost. Let them throw the first move. It is an Aqua Tail. And unfortunately, now the Hundo, if you have the Hundo, a couple, like one extra, like 96 with like one extra HP, actually could have gotten into both those moves against this Palkia. So definitely a nice matchup to keep in mind. I mean, I just could not pass up on powering up Bacon Bird. It's such a cool shiny. We're going to then bring in Shadow Rhyperior to deal with the Ho-Oh. Ooh, we do shield the Sacred Fire. That feels bad, but I'll be able to get the Rock Wrecker. Kaboom! Still goodbye. You see Primarina, and thankfully they are on Charm. I'm not entirely sure if I am able to get to the Rock Wrecker if it is Waterfall. Probably not. But it was Charm, so easy. Nice for me. Bacon Bird into an Ambush. Okay, this is a little awkward. It's going to be a more common matchup. And definitely a big reason to have Oblivion Wing. So they get to... So it's 15 turns of energy for 3 flies. You can survive one, you can shield one. You get KO'd by the third. If you do play that scenario out. I did hang on after... And did not get farmed down, which is awesome from the Hundo. Nambus able to take both their shields. But a little awkward. I mean, they were really good about swapping quickly. And I trust in the Iron Head, because I don't think I could reach a breaking warp time. And Rhyperior is able to get a breaking swipe onto my Rhyperior, and this is awkward. We're going to have Origin Palkia to deal with, which, I mean, this is the team I expected to see. It's just, it is actually pretty awkward for me to deal with. It's awkward to deal with the Nambus. And, like, I needed energy because they were just going to get Dragomith down if I had no energy for the Palkia. Dragomith did just a little too much damage. Another Nambus lead. Okay, let's see how this one goes. They're not the Hundo, thankfully. That does help a bit. Actually, maybe. Maybe just level 49.5, which I get. Not having 51. I mean, mine's like a few levels away. We are going to shield here. And they're going for the flies ASAP. Although they're going to go for a farm down. Able to take the last shield, and we're back to this situation, and it's definitely going to be another Rhyperior coming. And it's tough again. I don't think they got the breaking swipe attack drop, which is huge. We actually do some more damage to them, but they get some energy on an Nambus, which puts me in an awkward situation. Try to make a catch. They're going to throw Grass Knot. I have to shield it. But I'm, like, expecting the Palkia, yeah. So I need to make a perfectly timed Aqua Tail catch. But I'm just not going to be able to. Because I needed a Rock Wrecker for the Nambus. I mean, nice 3-2 to get back to 2600s. Not too bad of a run with this team. But stay tuned on the climb for Legend. A little over 2 weeks left of Master League before the season ends. But thanks for watching. And goodbye.